Hey everyone, I'm Nora, back with the bestie Shannon.
Hi.
And with college starting, we thought we'd do just like a little advice column.
One of the main things is just don't be afraid to express yourself. Don't hide who you are. Like, you will find your people eventually. Like, don't give up. I would say try and make one friend in every class. That way, if you miss a class, you don't want to go. Like, you get the notes, you know the assignments and what's going on. You could have a study buddy. One of the main things is to
Don't forget to get their number.
yeah.
You can be friends, but you gotta get their number.
Definitely.
Facebook friend them or something.
Yeah. Another big thing is to talk to your roommate if you have a roommate. Talk to your roommate right when you move in within the first week to go over, agreements and rules that you guys have. Have that open communication so like you have a set rules and you won't be in this awkward situation later in the year where like you guys don't agree but you're not talking, because you have to remember that you want to be able to go to your room and be comfortable, feel safe, and kind of want to have that space to yourself too. Um, I would say explore your school, know what's there, what's offered, the resources, but also, you are there for school, for your education, and schoolwork is important, definitely. But just don't forget to have fun. Like, go out, don't be afraid that you have to study all the time. There's always time.
If
So
you don't do too hard on a test, it's okay.
Yeah,
It seems like the end of the world, and I promise you it will feel like the end of the world for about a week and a half.
I guarantee you one test will not ruin your whole college experience. It won't kill your GPA.
I mean, from a personal experience, I got the lowest grade on a test. Like, out of the whole class, out of all classes, got the lowest grade. He let those, like, I think there's probably 20 of us in total from, like, his 3 classes or something. He let us all retake it. I don't know how much better I did, because the whole class just went over my head. I could not comprehend it at all. I even went to his office hours, which you should take advantage of.
Yes.
Went to them. It's just not my class. Yeah. I could not figure it out. I thought it was called something else for half the semester, and then no, it's this. I'm like, what? Okay, I was in the right class because my name was on the attendance sheet, but it was not my class. It was like geometry to me. It made absolutely no sense. Yeah. But I mean, if you form a relationship with them, like Shannon said, like, you talk to them, you get to know them, maybe a first name basis. I think most of my professors told them to call them by their first name. But if you get that close relationship, I don't want to say they play favorites, but I feel like they really do, in the sense of they might let you retake a test, or they'll give you a little extension. Like, I got an extension on some stuff because I got injured in soccer. So I mean, it was pretty great. So form a relationship. It doesn't matter who it's with.
Definitely form relationships. Like, not only will the class be easier, your professor will understand the way you learn more, but also because when it comes down later, you will need letters of recommendations, and professors are the best people to give those to you. So definitely form relationships, but don't forget to just go out, have some fun, get loose, go watch a movie with friends, or
go by yourself, like I did quite often.
But don't constantly put yourself under the stress that you have to study all the time, because truthfully, you don't. You will have stressful times, but you will also have downtime, which is when you should take advantage of it and do what you want to do.
Yes.
So yeah.
So my main advice is kind of just like what Shannon already said. It's to be yourself. And for me personally, growing up, I always thought that was so simple. I mean, I gave an example, like Shannon said, like someone told me to go frolic in a field.
Yeah.
With people, like there'd be 10 of us. We would all frolic, but I would be the one up climbing a tree, just because I climb trees. I climb fences. I climb trees. I climb anything if I am capable or think I will be capable to climb it. And it's just like, that's just what I do. It just makes the most sense to me. Why would I go frolic when I could climb a tree? I mean, if there was no trees, I would frolic, or I'd go jump off a rock or a log if there was one. But I mean, so it seemed easy to me, be myself. But then, as the year progressed, I got more, I don't know if disappointed is the right word, but I was like upset at myself, and I couldn't quite place it until literally it was March. I realized that I was just so bored. I was so fed up with myself. Like, Nora, you're not doing things you want to do. So literally sometime in March, like in the first week or two, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I had one class ended just after 10 o'clock till my next class that started right before 2, I'd get a Zip car and I'd go explore LA. And I have to say, some of the coolest things I found, like, go figure, the Hollywood sign, I saw that 3 times, somewhere in Studio City or North Hollywood. Is actually Magnolia Boulevard, I think it is. It's a really long boulevard, but literally it's just like the 2 blocks of it that are, there's a, I don't know, there's a parking structure on one side, and then you got just a bunch of little restaurants on the other side, and it just, I thought it was so cute and everything. And then another one is I got lost. Go get lost. Go get purposefully lost in your city or town or wherever it is. I'd have to say, because I got lost once again. It was Westwood that I ended up driving smack through the middle of it, and then I took like a left turn somewhere and another right and a left, and I ended up right outside like the southernmost gate of UCLA. But it was like that block and a half or 2 blocks. It's just like little cafes. And it was the cutest thing. Like, this is so cute. Why don't I come here more often? Well, I never knew it was there till I just stumbled upon it. I mean, I found Fox Studios. Was not looking for that place, and I found Fox Studios somehow, which was really cool because they have like the big posters of all the current movies they've just shot, or like the current TV shows on Fox, the Fox network, Fox whatever. And it was like so cool. So like they had a Sleepy Hollow poster, they had a Bones poster. That's all I got. Then like Culver City has Sony Studios, which if you did not know, you can see from LMU if you know where to look. And so it's just pretty cool, and you can actually see the Hollywood sign from LMU if the marine layer permits it. So I mean, all I can say is just if my point to this run-on sentence was, even if no one wants to do stuff with you, as I found out, I mean, whatever, okay, that's cool. I can go do stuff by myself. It's scary, but at the same time, it's so much fun because are you really gonna have your happiness suffer because no one wants to go do something with you? And so once I figured that out, it was just like, oh my God, fine. No, you don't want to come with me? I'm gonna go do it myself. And it was probably the best decision I've ever made.
Like Nora said, don't let people stop you from what you want to do, regardless if they don't want to do it or they will with you. Like, do what you want to do, and that's all that matters, I think.
I mean, was it Santa Monica Pier at night? No, I wanted to go at 9 o'clock at night. I don't really know why. I was bored. No one wanted to go with me. I'm like, fine, I'm going by myself. And yeah, it's 2-hour free parking. So, I mean, go for 2 hours. I went there, parked, walked. I didn't actually get on any of the rides, but I walked all the way to the end. I got a churro, watched people fish, and it was so calming. And I was like, I should do this more often. And I did it like 3 other times. But it's to do things you want to do. Seems obvious, but you're probably not going to do it until you realize, like, I want to do this, and if you're not going with me, I'm not going to let you stop me. So, and then that just leads to my biggest regret is not adventuring more by myself, because it's just, you're just like, oh my gosh, I have to come back. I have to remember that street so I can come back to it. Or like, this is cool. I want to go visit this with someone.
I wouldn't say I have any regrets per se during college, but I would just say, don't fear the judgments of others.
Yes, very important.
You will come across so many different people, and you'll feel like you have to fit in or do whatever that they're doing or what's popular. But, at the end of the day, you need to be yourself. No matter what you like to do, what you're into, I guarantee you will find people who have the same interests as you. It may take longer than you like, but
it took a lot. It took me like the whole year. So I mean, literally like to the last 3 weeks it took me. I was like, oh, you want to do stuff with me? Yeah. Yes, okay.
But I feel like the more you share what you like with anyone, where people will find you. You will find people, and also don't feel pressured to do anything that you don't want to do. I mean, sort of like, don't fear the judgments. There will always be people who make you feel bad about yourself or make you feel like you're not worthy of something. But, you can't let that go or you have to let that go. You can't let that get to you, because in the end, you will turn out the better person. So
this is everything your mother said, you guys. It may make you feel better, but it doesn't help the situation. And yeah, so that's all I can really say. And like your mother probably told you many times, just be yourself. You don't have to please anyone. It really seems like you do. And I tried, and then it's like, why am I doing this? I'm not being myself if I'm trying to please everyone, because you just can't.
One last thing is don't get caught up in all the drama that happens with your friends or people in your classes. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. You walk away from it. Whether your friends come back to you, that's sort of,
I'd say it's on them.
that's on them, because like you don't want to have to deal with something if you're not a part of it, and if you are a part of it, either try and work it out or just walk away.
Yeah, I would say offer your 2 cents, and I mean, sometimes they just don't want to hear it right then and there, which is fine. It's understandable, but at the same time, if you can be there for someone without physically being there, if a roommate, for example, is going through a bad time, like, you don't have to constantly ask what's wrong or can I do anything. Just like let them know, in the sense of like just saying, maybe occasionally be like, hey, I'm here if you ever want to talk. I will be here when you're ready.
Because in the end, college is supposed to be fun.
Yes. So they say. Thank you guys for listening to us ramble about college advice, and hopefully it helps some of you. You do you. Doesn't matter what people think. They might say you're weird. It happened to me a few times. Like, Nora, why are you going to so much movies? I want to. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time. Adios, peace.
Bye.